Hello, welcome to my channel. It's Sarah from Mystical Art. I'm doing another psychic art channeled reading today. And when I do psychic art readings, I channel the person in spirit. I draw who comes through and I pass on their messages. And today I asked if there was anyone who wanted to come through to give us a message. While I was drawing the picture, I didn't know who was coming through. I started to receive messages as I was drawing, and now that I finished drawing, I'm looking at the picture and channeling through the messages that I received. This lady, when she came through very strongly. I feel she's a gentle soul, but she's got this very strong, passionate energy, and she was very passionate about coming through and speaking, because when there was something that she really believed in, she would speak very passionately about it. She was very passionate about standing up for the right of other people, and she wasn't afraid. If she could help other people, she wasn't afraid to speak her mind. You can feel a hippie-ish energy with her. I feel she was a hippie from the 60s, and again this energy with her. And she's given me the date. She keeps giving me the date 1946 very clearly, so I feel this is when she was born. And she's also drawing my attention to the date 1967. She showed me a protest happening in 1967. She showed me that I feel this was an anti-war protest. I can see this. I feel this was a protest that she was passionate about, and a protest that she was a part of. And she had a hippie soul. She wanted love and peace for the world, and this protest was very important to her. And I can feel a very creative energy with her. She's a very creative soul. She's showing me writing. She loved writing. She loved creative writing particularly, and she also keeps showing me the guitar as well. She loved playing the guitar, but I don't feel she was known. I don't feel she was well known for her creative talents. But this was something that these were things that she was very passionate about, and I feel it sends disappointment about this. She wished she could have shared her creative gifts with the world. She wished she would have made more of a difference with her creative gifts. I feel that she passed away young, and she didn't really get to live to her full potential. I feel that she had all these plans that she wanted to do. She wanted to be known for who she was, for her talents. I feel like there was someone who was overshadowing her, but she wanted to be known for who she was, and she wanted to be able to share her creative gifts. And she was very passionate about giving a voice to the people who couldn't speak out. She was very passionate about world peace, and she wanted to use her creative gifts to help other people. And I keep seeing writing. I feel that if she was to live longer, she would have done writing in order to help other people. I feel I'm seeing journalism as something she was interested in. She wanted to report on the real news, is what she's saying. She wanted to speak out. She wanted to help other people with her words. And I feel that she was disappointed that she didn't get to live to her potential, and she didn't get to live the life that she wanted to. It was cut short. I got this feeling that she passed when she was about 27. I feel that it was that age. She's shown me that she passed away in the 70s, and I feel that she was 27 or close to that age when she passed away. And it was a tragic and sudden passing. I want to say about 1974, her passing. I don't always get dates, but she's very precise, and she's given me dates, and I feel that she was a very detailed, orientated person. She liked everything listed. She liked to have dates to know where she was going and what she was doing. She was a very practical person. I feel like she had to be practical for people around her. I feel she had a well-known partner while she was on Earth, and he was a very creative man, but he was not focused. I feel she was the practical one in the relationship. She was the one that made sure he was on time. I'm getting music. I feel like she needed to make sure he was at his gigs, and he was there on time, because I'm being shown that his vision was clouded. I feel like he may have been drinking or on drugs, and this clouded his mind, so she had to make sure she was like a guardian to him. She was making sure that he was where he needed to be on time. I feel that she provided a lot of strength in this relationship. She helped him to keep going, and she gave him inspiration. He was the one that was well known, but she was the one giving him strength in the background and giving him inspiration. She was a very strong and very intelligent woman as well, and she didn't get to share this with the world. She showed me singing. I feel that music and singing was important to her. She was always creative, but she didn't show her creativity to many people, but it was something that was very important to her. Singing and writing were very important to her. She was always singing, and she didn't get to show this with the world, but I feel this was more with her. Not many people got to see these creative gifts, but she did this more for herself. She's also shown me lots of colour as well. Colour was very important to her. She loved clothing, and she loved fashion, and she loved wearing colour, expressing herself through the clothes that she wore. I feel that she had a very striking style. She stood out. Her clothes were very different. I feel she was a quiet person. She didn't say a lot, but the words that she used were full of wisdom. I feel that she was a noble soul. She has experienced many past lives on Earth, and this made her very wise. She keeps showing me her heart. She's telling me that when she passed, her heart suddenly stopped. She wasn't fully conscious when she passed away. She keeps showing me that she was very cold, and she wasn't expecting to pass away like this. I feel this was a shock to her when she passed, and she did regret not having a longer life when she was here. I feel that she had all these plans that she wanted to do when she was on Earth. She showed me that the last year of her life was a difficult year. She showed me there was a lot of heartache, and she wasn't herself anymore. And she'd lost people who were very important to her. She'd been carrying on her own for some time. She wasn't with her partner anymore when she passed. She was alone. She showed me that she had a lot of friends around her, but they suddenly left. This last year before she passed away, her friends had gone, and she was on her own, and everything became dark around her. She just wasn't thinking clearly, and she just wasn't herself. She didn't plan her death. She didn't expect this to happen to her. Near her death, she was feeling very paranoid. She showed me that there was someone. She keeps showing me just before her death, she was looking out the window all the time, and she felt there was someone watching her. She keeps showing me that there was a man she was talking to a lot before she passed, but she's telling me that he was asking too many questions from her. He was getting information from her, and she started to feel suspicious. I feel this man, he promised her things. He promised her an opportunity in her career. He promised her a stage for her to share her creative gifts, and he was very flattering towards her. She became suspicious because of all the questions he was asking and trying to get too close to her, and so she started to avoid him. But then she got this feeling that he was following her, and just before her death, she was looking at the window, and she felt he was around. I feel her death was an accident. She showed me that she was shocked when she passed. And she was looking at her body and she was wondering what happened, and it took her a while to heal from this passing. But she showed me that she's happy in the spirit world now. She's done a lot of healing. She's given a lot of love back to the world. She's saying things seem hopeless now, but there is hope coming. I feel that she was a healer when she was on earth, but she didn't know this while she was here, but she was a healer. She was meant to do good things. She was meant to heal people, vulnerable people, disadvantaged people, and she was meant to use her words and her writing to speak up for them. But she showed me that she's sending healing from the other side in the spirit world. She showed me that she is excited for her next reincarnation, but she's saying that she's not ready to come back to earth yet. She showed me that she will reincarnate in about 10 to 20 years. She showed me that there is a lot going on earth at the moment. Over the next 10 years, there's a big transition into a more peaceful earth, she's telling me, and she's helping with this healing and with this transition on the other side. It's important for her to be in the spirit world now and sending this love. She's shown me over the next 10 years things that are not serving us now on earth are starting to fall apart, and this will bring more freedom and more love on earth. She showed me there's a lot of control on earth at the moment, but she showed me that we will be able to live freer and happier lives. There's a lot of pressure on us to live a certain lifestyle. Over the next 10 years, humans will start to become more in line with nature. We'll start working with nature. We'll start to slow down a bit and focus on our health and focus on our planet. And she's saying the earth really needs healing, and we will be able to heal it. We've just got to break down these archaic values that are destroying our planet. We've got to start to find our truth in the world, and we've got to make changes towards a healthier world, and we will do this together. She showed me that it's all gradually coming into place, and she wants to give a message to the creative people, anyone who's creative and a dreamer. She wants to speak to you, and she's saying that now is the time to share your love with the world. The artists and the dreamers are often undervalued in society, but she's saying that your gifts are needed. There's a lot of pain, there's a lot of suffering and worry in the world at the moment, and we need to use our creativity to uplift others. Small things, we may not be able to change the whole world, but we may be able to change the world for someone with something small, an idea, something beautiful. Channel, and do this for yourself as well. Channel anything negative, any worries, into creating something beautiful, and then share this with everyone to uplift them as well. She's saying little things will help to raise our vibration. It's so important that we raise the vibration on earth at the moment, because there is so much negativity here, and we bring love, we need to bring peace onto earth. After doing some research, I feel the lady that came through in the reading was Pamela Courson, the girlfriend of the Doors frontman Jim Morrison. Jim Morrison passed away in 1971. Pamela passed away 3 years later, aged 27, from an overdose. I feel Pamela was a muse and a source of inspiration for Jim Morrison. She was a creative and free spirit. She saw the world in a different way, which intrigued Jim, but also left Pamela feeling alienated and like she didn't fit in. I feel Pamela was ahead of her time. She was also a very sensitive and psychic person. For most of her life, Pamela didn't feel like she fitted in, and this is why she was self-destructive. She came through to remind us of the importance of creativity and the healing power it has. I feel Pamela was a healer, and in her next life she will be able to use her healing gifts to heal nature and the environment. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.